Hello guys, I am Shubham from Shubham Tutorials. In this video, we are going to study about multiple alleles. Multiple alleles. So basically, we know that there are two alleles for a trait, for a character. One is dominant and one is recessive, right? Okay, one is dominant and one is recessive. But what does this concept tell us? Multiple alleles. That there are more than two alleles for a trait. Some traits, okay. Multiple alleles means what? In simple word, we can say that more than two alleles for a trait. Okay. So in this, the example is ABO blood group. ABO blood group system. ABO blood group system. This is example of the multiple system. Okay. So basically, in this video, multiple allele concept is there, and now we will start with what is this ABO blood group system and how it is linked with multiple alleles. We know that multiple alleles means more than two alleles. Okay. Now let's see how this is correlated with ABO blood group system. So basically, we know that ABO blood group system contains, see, there are four types of blood group. What are those? First is A, then B, then AB, and O. So these are the four types of blood groups. Okay. Now alleles. When we talk about A blood group, these are blood groups. I will write here blood groups. Okay, now alleles. What are the alleles? For A, alleles are IA, IA or IA, I. Okay, so we have to understand first of all, but I will write here other alleles also. IB, IB slash IB and I. Right? Here alleles are IA and IB. Okay, and here no alleles. So small I. Right? So basically, see, these are the alleles. Okay, in person, talking about an individual have two alleles only. But talking for whole as a community, there are multiple alleles. Right? Okay. So basically, I will tell you that for this blood group system, these are the alleles IA and IB. These are the two alleles. These are codominant for each other. Okay, these are codominant. In the previous video, we studied what is codominant means these are equally expressed. Okay, these are equally expressed, but they are dominant over this. Okay, means for each other they are dominant, codominant, and for I they are dominant. Okay, means I is recessive, right? I is recessive. Okay, and talking as a whole, then we can say that IA and IB they both are dominant over I, small I. Okay, and codominant for each other. I will write here and codominant for each other. This is a very important point. Okay, so these are the alleles and these are the respective blood groups. So basically, what is blood group? Where when we say that a person is A, blood group A is there or blood group B is there because of presence of antigens in the R, RBCs, red blood cell. So for blood group A, again I will write the same blood group A, then antigens and antibodies. Okay, everyone contains antigens and antibodies in the RBCs. Suppose a blood group is A, antigen present is A. Okay, means antigen on the presence of antigen, the blood group is determined. Antibodies are anti-B, right? These are the antibodies. Then for B blood group, antigen B, antibodies anti-A, right? Again for AB, antigens are A and B, and here anti, no, nothing is present. No antibodies. In O, antigens are not present, antibodies are present, anti-A and anti-B, right? These are the antibodies present. Okay, so this is the scenario. Now, this is the case, always. Okay, and basically, at least we understood about antigens and antibodies in the blood. Now, how this inheritance is occurs of ABO blood group and how to predict the blood group of a offspring, that we will see. Suppose these are the parents. Parents having A blood group. See, this is a mother. I will write here mother and father. Mother is having A blood group. Okay, A blood group. And father is having B blood group. Right? Complete B. Okay. Then this will give gametes like we know. Always this will always give this. Right? And then after combining, offspring will be right. Right now. So this will be the offspring. Means AB blood group. Okay, AB blood group. I will write a phenotype also. This is the A blood group. This is the B blood group. And this offspring will be AB. Right. Okay, and these are the gametes. Right. Now this was easy because both of the things were like okay, both the alleles were IA. Now we will see here little bit different thing. We know that A blood group can also be represented as small I. Right. If this is small I, then what will be the case? So then what will happen? IA with this, right? IA, IB. Then IA again, IA, IB. Right? Now this small I and this means a small I and again this I and this B. So again IB and small I. Means what? This will be these two will be AB blood group. Right? This will be B blood group. Okay, this will be B. So these are the cases. RH factor. RH factor is rated discovered in rhesus monkey. Right? Rhesus monkey. It is also dependent on presence of RH antigen. RH antigen. Right? If it is present, means it is positive. If present. If absent, it is negative. Okay. So basically there are two alleles, two genes for this. first gene is, I will write here, RHD and RHCE. These are the two genes. Okay, this D1 is very important because this will give rise to D antigen. This will produce D antigen. And if D antigen is present, D antigen is known as Rh antigen. If D antigen is present in RBC, means it is a positive, right? If present. If not present, if it is absent, then it is negative. But what is this? Why this is Rh factor is important in the case of one disease? Basically, this is also very important factor to study. Why this Rh factor we want to study? So, see, if Rh negative, see if the parents, both the parents are negative and negative, Rh negative, Rh negative, Rh negative. We know that offspring will be negative. So there is no nothing else. We don't have to worry in that case. But what is the thing here? If a Rh negative mother, okay, if a Rh negative mother conceives a positive infant, remember this, conceives Rh positive infant. So there is risk of, see, first of all, it is separated two blood groups of two blood systems of mother and infant or child is separated by the placenta. We know placenta, what it does, separation of two blood systems. So there is no mixing of two bloods, right? Rh negative and Rh positive. There is no mixing. But during the delivery time, I will write here, mother system comes in contact with, I will write a negative mixed with positive. Okay, so this Rh systems get mixed, and then there is a chance of a disease known as, why? Because see, one important disease to note here. The name is hemolytic disease of the newborn. Of the newborn, it is known as erythroblastosis fetalis. Okay, this is a disease. So what happens if the mother system is getting infected with this positive, negative, and with positive? Then this will produce, mother blood system will produce antibodies against it. Okay, see, antibodies against will be produced. So against this, antibodies will produce, right? Antibodies against positive, right? So those antibodies will not harm the first baby because it is after delivery, right? It will not harm the first baby, but second infant is having the positive blood group, then it will harm that, right? These antibodies will produce against this. Okay, antibodies against Rh positive produced, and these antibodies can attack the next infant. Okay, it will not harm the first because it is after delivery, but it can harm the second infant. Okay, second embryo we can say. So to avoid this, what is done? To avoid this, the antibodies are injected in the mother's body. Antibody preparation are injected after uh, delivery within 22 hours. Antibodies are injected to prevent the risk of hemolytic disease of the newborn. Okay, so that is the whole case, right? To summarize, what I will tell you in the next slide, I will tell you to summarize. To summarize, see, this is the mother. Mother is Rh negative. And mother gives to birth to a baby with Rh positive. Ah, so during delivery, these blood groups come in contact. Okay, I will write here. I will just write Rh negative and positive come in contact. Come in contact. Okay, what will happen after contact? Antibodies are produced against this. Right? Antibodies, antibodies against Rh positive. So the antibodies will not harm the first baby because it is after delivery. It will harm the second baby. Right? It will harm the second baby if the antibodies are there. So already what is done? Antibodies are injected within 72 hours after delivery. Okay, within 72 hours, antibodies are injected to prevent this contact. Right? But it. So that's it for this video. Hope you have understand it.
Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it, please share it. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified whenever new video is out. Also follow us on all our social media pages, and you can join us on Telegram and stay connected for the latest updates. All links mentioned in the description section.